Okay, welcome back. Most people think that when money exchange hands, that is when the process of buying takes place in real estate transaction. Okay, it's a little bit deeper and more than that. Okay, my name still remains Ope Oluwa Oni. I want to talk about how to avoid the mistake of buying. So you might be wondering, which one is the mistake of buying? Is buying not a process? Okay, but that is what we're going to be looking at today, how to avoid the mistakes of buying. So we started a series some times ago, and yesterday we look at how to avoid the mistake of negotiation. Negotiation is very, very important process when it comes to real estate transactions. So today we are looking at how to avoid the mistakes of buying. Okay, I've been getting a lot of feedback. That is awesome. I really appreciate the fact that you are giving me feedback. Okay, so like, share, subscribe, and comment. And if you are getting value or you're having any challenge, you can reach out to us on +234 08075343090. So let's get started in today's teaching. Okay, most people think that when money exchange hands is when real estate transaction starts or end. No. So you need to understand that buying is a process. Okay, we start it from the when we are doing due diligence, hunting, sourcing, negotiation, buying, right? So this is the process whereby money exchange hands from the seller to the buyer, right? However, mistake can still be made. And I'm going to be sharing a whole lot of practical things in this because I've been doing this now for 12 years plus. I've bought properties in multiples of millions. And I just decided to do this because I know that one way or the other, people will need to learn this. One of the dangers that you need to be aware of when you are buying is impulsive buying. Don't buy on impulsion. People are buying it. I need to buy it. It will soon end. If I don't buy it, I will never get it again. It's a lie. It is a lie. That is one of the biggest mistakes that you can ever make when you are doing taking a property decision. I always say this: real estate is basically an investment decision, and you need to follow the process. Dead to emotion, right? Dead to emotion. So you need to follow the process. Follow the process to the details. If you are listening to this video, I can say, okay, tell your neighbor, follow the process. Okay, so real estate is not an emotional thing. Don't be impulsive. Like I said during negotiation, your ability to walk away transfer the strength back to you. Don't ever think that you will not get a better opportunity again. No, not in real estate. There will always be a better opportunity. Okay, in as much as the population keeps increasing, the quality of life keeps increasing, you will always get another opportunity. Always have that at the back of your mind. Okay, yes, and impulsive buying is very, very important, and not derailing from your budget is also very, very important. You set a budget, which is after you determine your purpose, budget is the next thing. You've set that budget, you've set that location. Don't be derailed because, see, impulsive buying, being derailed from your budget is I train realtors. I'm a salesperson myself too. I'm always very careful. People buying something that they do not need. People buying what they do not really need. A whole lot of people do that. I don't force people to buy, but see, these realtors, these salespeople, let me tell you our secret. We sometimes we are just bent on making that commission, helping you to get those property, and sometimes there's always a thin line between selling what people don't really need to them and ability to make that money. So that is very, very important. So you need to guard your mind when you are going to the place of buying. I always share this. You see, when you are going to buy a property, you must be thinking profits, return on investment from the point where you are making that possession. I don't know whether you are getting it. Thinking profits from the point where you're going to make that investment, and that is very, very important. Okay, let's take for instance now. Let me give you an example. We're going into transaction of recent, okay, and the going rate of that property around that area was between 600. I won't tell you whether it's thousand or million, okay, between 600 and 800. Okay, so depending on the position of the property within that locality, but that is the growing rate. So we went to a transaction and we told them that, see, guy, we need so and so numbers, right? And we're going to pay you 350. Huh? And the reason why we are doing that is there are competitors around that area. See it as an investment, see it as a game of number. There are competitors around that area. So ability to enter into that negotiation for 350, imagine they sold to us at 350 and the selling rate in that area is 600. What it means is that through our negotiation, we've been able to get 250 less what it is being sold for in that area. That is buying right. Eventually, we bought it for 400. So we're able to get it 200 less. That is buying right. We are now going back to another market with other people that bought it for 600, 700, and 800. Don't you just realize that we went into that market with some measure of strength? Our negotiation skill, our ability to walk away has given us the opportunity to buy right. And that's what I'm talking to you about in terms of buying right. So we've started making profit from the point of purchase. And one of the things that give us that power is our negotiation skill and the availability of cash. We told them that we're going to pay you this, we're going to pay you this, we're going to pay you that. Okay, so that is very, very important. Your ability to buy. In fact, when we're having that negotiation, at some point we just throw our offer on the table and we say we're going to stand up. We're going to go away. We're going to stand up. We're going to go away. Okay. Eventually, we're able to get it at that particular price. So, not considering profit from the point of buying is very, very difficult. I remember we were into a transaction too for a particular organization, and the person that wanted to sell that transaction wanted to sell for 400 million. And that project rather for 400 million. And we did the math that this project or property is not supposed to be more than 350. That, however, a good deal will have been 200. So we started discussion because that organization was desperate. We said, okay, we'll see, we're going to even buy it at 400, right? But give us a payment plan. Give us a payment plan. And I told them, I said, see, if this guy, number one, I'm not even too comfortable that I want to pay 400, but if this guy give us a payment plan, because of the time value of money, let's still go ahead and pay. We threw 24 at him, he rejected. We threw 12 at him, he rejected. We went back with 6, he rejected. And I said, sir, please, let's pull out of this transaction. This is not a good deal. But because they were desperate, which is actually my next point, don't ever be desperate to pay, even if you have the money. At some point, it was now looking like we were begging, not even negotiating again. So buying at that stage was, we said, see, sir, let's walk away. I told them we were going to walk away. I stood my ground. We walked away from that transaction. And at the end of the day, the guy, till now, I've not been able to sell that property. In fact, it was even the one the last time we had a discussion with his agent, said, okay, are you guys still ready? Are you guys still interested? I said, see, we are no longer interested. Okay, so that's very, very important. And don't be desperate to pay. And always, don't pay up. Don't pay up for any property transaction. So you always have Don't pay up before you take possession. Let me just put it that way, okay? I often encourage payment plan, especially when you're doing land. If it's a house, pay, collect your key parking, you have taken possession, that's all. Especially when you have done all the first steps, you've done your due diligence, you've done a whole lot of stuff, and your lawyers have advised you and all of those things. So you've done all of those things. So most importantly, you don't pay up. So if you are doing land, I always encourage payment plan, no matter what payment plan, because when you are buying land, before you part of your due diligence that you need to clear the land to know whether they are vested interest and all of those things. So there are some due diligence you will be doing while you are still paying, right? So that in case anything happens, you still have the family to hold on to. Because if you pay them off, most of those families or landowners will just say, see, guys, I've sold it to you, the liability is on you. Okay, that is very, very important. Okay, so lastly is your sixth sense. You must always have your sixth sense when you need to pay. You see, beyond your feel, your smell, your taste, your sight, your hear, there is a sense that is called the sixth sense, and you must never joke with your sixth sense. If your sixth sense is telling you this is not a good you, my brother, my sister, men and brethren, whoever you are, walk away now. Okay, I hope this has been able to make some sense to you and help your business in one way or the other. So my name still remains Okpe Oluwa Oni. Follow me on all social media platforms. Okpe Oluwa Oni. I'm on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Then like and share. Okay, have a great one. Bye.